If you say I'm boring when you're just bored, people think you are the boring person. Let me show you the difference right now. Today you're going to learn the difference between boring and bored, two words that confuse millions of English learners every single day. I'm not going to give you a boring grammar lesson. I'm going to show you exactly when to use each word so you never make this embarrassing mistake again. This is super simple, but it will change how people see you when you speak English. Let me tell you something. This mistake is so common. I've seen it happen in job interviews, on dates, in business meetings. Imagine you're at a party and you say, "I'm boring." People will think, okay, this person is telling me they're not interesting. I'm going to talk to someone else. But what you wanted to say was, "I'm bored," which means you are not having fun at the party. Big difference, right? Now, here's what's going to blow your mind. There's a secret pattern to these words that nobody teaches you. And once you learn this pattern, you'll never confuse them again. Plus, you'll be able to use this same trick with hundreds of other English words. I'm going to show you that pattern at the end of this video. But first, let me break down the basics, step by step. Let's start with boring. Boring, B-O-R-I-N-G, means something or someone is not interesting. It's an adjective that describes things or people. Listen to these examples. This movie is boring. The movie is not interesting. My job is boring. My job is not interesting. He is a boring person. He is not interesting. Notice something? We use boring to describe the thing that makes us feel uninterested. The movie, the job, the person, they are boring. Okay, that's boring. Now here's where it gets interesting. Now, bored, B-O-R-E-D, is completely different. Bored means you feel that something is not interesting. It describes your feeling, not the thing itself. Check out these examples. I am bored. I feel bored. She is bored at work. She feels bored. We were bored during the class. We felt bored. See? Bored describes how you feel. The thing might be boring, but you are bored. Here's the simple rule. ING describes the thing. ED describes the feeling. Wait, this gets even better because... Let me give you the perfect example that will make this crystal clear. Imagine you're watching a really bad movie. The movie is long, slow, nothing happens. You can say, "This movie is boring." You're describing the movie. I am bored. You're describing how you feel. But if you say I am boring, you're saying you are not an interesting person. So when your friend asks, "How are you?" don't say I'm boring. Do say I'm bored. The first one means you're not interesting. The second one means you have nothing to do. Huge difference. Now let me show you where people mess this up in real life. Here are the most common situations where people make this mistake. Situation 1. At work. Your colleague asks, "How's your day?" Wrong. I'm very boring today. Right. I'm very bored today. Or, my work is boring today. Situation 2. On a date. You're talking and you say, "Wrong. Sorry, I'm boring." Right. Sorry, this conversation is boring. Careful, maybe don't say this. Better. I'm feeling a bit quiet today. Now here's what happens if you keep making this mistake. In a job interview, if you say I'm boring, the interviewer might think you have no personality. That's not what you want. In social situations, people might avoid you because they think you're telling them you're not fun to be around. In relationships, imagine telling someone I'm very boring. They might think, why would I date a boring person? This is why this mistake is not just grammar. It's about how people perceive you. Words matter. The good news? Now you know the difference. You're never going to make this mistake again. Let me recap everything super quick, and then I'll give you that secret pattern I promised. Okay, quick recap, 3 key points. Point 1. Boring with ing describes the thing or person that is not interesting. Example, the book is boring. Point 2. Bored with ed describes how you feel. Example, I am bored. Point 3. Never say I'm boring unless you really mean that you're not an interesting person. Say I'm bored when you have nothing to do. One more time. The movie is boring. Describes the movie. I am bored describes my feeling. Got it? Good. Now remember that secret pattern I promised you? Here it is. This rule works with hundreds of adjectives in English. Confusing versus confused. Exciting versus excited. Interesting versus interested. Tiring versus tired. Same pattern. ing describes the thing. Ed describes your feeling. So this is exciting. The thing is exciting. But I am excited. I feel excited. This one pattern will fix so many mistakes. If this was helpful, I have something even better for you. In my next video, I'm going to teach you the difference between fun and funny, another mistake that makes people laugh at you, not with you. Thousands of people mess this up every day. Don't be one of them. I'll see you in that video. Keep learning. Now it's your turn. Like this video if you found it helpful. Comment below, which phrase will you use today? Share this with friends, learning English. Subscribe for more English lessons.